You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Have you ever wondered why some businesses are more successful than others? Have you ever wondered why clients like coming to the same restaurant, or why they spend more for something when they can get it cheaper somewhere else? Is it because the businesses are successful, or is it because they're managing the experience? Every detail is managed to create an experience that is unforgettable. Think about your business for a moment. Do you manage the experience? Let's take this little quiz and see. Remember, it's everyone in the business that's responsible for the experience, even independent contractors, virtual assistants, how your teammates dress, or how they present themselves for your business. So what I'd like you to do is rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means we're not really good at that. 10 means we excel at that. So I want you to think about it. I'm gonna ask you the question, and then you rate yourself. Number 1, is your website up to date? Does it include professional photos? Are they current photos? Is there branding? Is it consistent? Is the image say wow? Or is it really just a virtual brochure? And I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Think about you and your team. Are they professional? Are they personable? Do they represent your fingerprint? What would your clients say about them when they're not there? And I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Do you address clients by name, even if they aren't your clients? So sometimes in a consulting practice, you might have several consultants, and then they're only paying attention to their clients, not your clients. So it's important that we all know each other's clients and we make them feel like they're at home. Number 4, do you have a systematic process for finding the need and filling the need? What I mean by that is, do you say the same thing every single time when you're doing your needs analysis or when you're doing your intake calls to get a certain result? That's a systematic process. And are you the only one that knows that system, or is there other people on your team that knows that system? And give yourself a rating. 1 means not so good. 5 means I kind of have that down, Susie. 10 means we've got that down. Number 5, when you're doing your needs analysis, are you making product recommendations to all your clients? All your clients every single time. Our job is to educate, their job is to choose. And I want you to rate yourself. Number 6 is, do you make service recommendations? What other additional services might they be interested in? Again, we're, as consultants, as business professionals, as service providers, your job is to make the recommendation, really see, find the need, fill the need, what does that client need, and make those recommendations. The client's job is to choose yes or choose no. So I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. You invite them back into your business ongoingly. So do you have a campaign that brings them back? Do you have salespeople calling clients to check in with them? Are you making sure that you have some kind of follow-up strategy for those clients that have completed business with you or left your business? And rate yourself. Now this one I know. Most of my clients this is the hardest thing that they have to do, which is charging what you're worth. Oh, I know. Do you charge what you're worth? I mean, really? Or do you discount all the time? Do you have that conversation of, oh, they're not going to pay it, they're not going to do it? And so I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Do you promote your business on a monthly basis, always seeking new clients? Did you realize that 30% of our clients leave just because every single year? So if we're not constantly hunting new clients, we're not constantly bringing new clients in, we will surely go out of business. And so I want you to rate yourself on, what is my new client activity? And rate yourself to a 1 to 10. Number 10 is, do you have a follow-up program in place? So that means after the client leaves, how are we following up with them? How are we serving them? How are they taking care of them? How are we making sure that the service was amazing for them? And I want you to rate yourself. The next one is, the tools of the trade are the best quality. So today we're recording video, so we want to make sure we're using the best tools possible. From your computer tools, your printers, your AV, are you using it to get the best quality that you can afford inside of your budget? Now, whatever your technical skill is, there's a saying, 15% of your financial success is based on your technical ability. The other 85% is how we serve our client. But technically, do you rock? Do you own it like nobody else has owned it before? And I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. And I want you to look at what would have me be a 10. And look at it from a client's perspective, not just what you think of yourself. Do you ask your clients for referrals all the time? Or are you passively waiting for clients to happen? So referrals can grow your business extremely fast, or you can sit back and wait for the customer to come to you. And then finally, do you have a plan for your financial future? What is your financial goal? Where do you want to be? And do you know what it's going to be for this year, next year, and the following year? At least a 5-year plan to look at, here's where I want to grow inside of my business. Now, in the history of doing these exercises, I've never had anyone have 10 in all areas, right? And even in myself, when I do these exercises, I might have an 8 in something, I might have a 6 in something, I might have a 10 in something. The reality is this is a way that you can really get a pulse on your business to see, what do I need to improve upon? I want you to take your lowest scores and I want you to put at least 3 action steps on what can I do to raise that score. Just those little steps. So once you complete the one and you do those 3 steps, then go to another one and then go to another one. And so my goal for you is that you're doing this ongoingly so that you can constantly be managing your business. Like, what do you really need to improve upon? First is the wake up for you, then wake up your team. Any part of change is to notice what's working and then put that action plan together. Again, don't try to change it all at once. Focus on the lowest score to the highest score. It might be advantageous for clients to give you feedback as well. And to get you out of denial and get your team out of denial, what do we need to do to create a successful business? Because successful businesses are always looking at how they can get better, how we can improve. The great insight here is not the knowledge of the exercise, but it's now that it's time to be in radical action. Without action, there's no result or change. So I'm excited to see what you're going to change and improve upon in your business so that you can really manage that customer experience. I'm Susie Carder, and this is Susie Snacks, where I give you a bite-sized information for your cocktail for success. And remember, you're not in business by yourself. You're in business for yourself, and I'm here to support you along the way.